恐竜戦隊 Zyuranger!
Hey guys, and welcome back to another of my Zyuranger episode reviews. This time, episode 8, Terror, Eaten in an Instant. Now, I usually save like any sort of Power Rangers comparisons for the end, but this is a special one because this is an episode I remember so much from when I was a kid watching Power Rangers, and I loved seeing this one again. It's got Pudgy Pig, or Dora Cersei, I think it was in the episode, but it's Pudgy Pig. And that was an absolute classic, like, for Power Rangers. So any Power Rangers fans that were looking for this one, Pudgy Pig, this is the proper Zyuranger version. Mostly the same, but yeah, I mean, let's get into it, because I love this one.
The episode opens with some kids teasing a boy in a tree for being fat. Boy happens to come along as the branch breaks, and the kid falls on top of him. The kid tells Boy he doesn't mind being called fat, because his parents say being fat is a good thing, so not to get mad about it. At this point, two overweight people start calling to Mamoru, his parents. At a cafe, the parents treat Boy to a meal as thanks for saving their son. But while eating, the family keep ordering more and more food. Buckback is watching from the moon as Bandora feels faint, complaining that she's put on 10 pounds, and asks if she's pretty. Tosspat tries to avoid the question, as Bandora takes over the telescope and sees the family eating. The parents tell Boy they are often busy as they run a vegetable shop, so they always make sure they eat together. Mamoru is proud of this, as many of his friends have never eaten a meal with their dads. Bandora calls for Pleplecorn, demanding a monster, but Pleplecorn had put it in the bin. Fetching it out, he puts it through the machine, and Dora Cersei is born, instantly craving food. The following morning at Mamoru's house, the family is sitting down for breakfast, but their food keeps disappearing from the plates. Dora Cersei leaves to find more food, as the family fight over who has taken whose food. Dora Cersei quickly eats all the food in the family's vegetable shop. Boy is out exercising when he finds Mamoru sat on a bench, and he's already lost a load of weight. Boy gives Mamoru a burger, but it disappears before he can eat it. Back at the temple, Boy is showing the other rangers a video of the family eating, and when playing it in slow motion, they can see Dora Cersei. They look it up in a book to see it was used in Greece 2,000 years ago, and it has a weakness of a magic herb. On the temple's magic screen, they see the monster stealing food from all over town. The Zyurangers confront Dora Cersei and quickly transform, using their legendary weapons against Dora Cersei, until the monster eats all their weapons. Things are looking bad for the Rangers, until a strange-looking old man attacks Dora Cersei from the ground with golf balls. He then uses his golf club to transport the Rangers to a forest. The old man introduces himself as Gnome. Dan makes a joke about Gnome being old and gets hit in the head with a ball. Gnome says he is an old friend of Barz's, and he will help them beat Dora Cersei, if they win his game. They must eat everything that has appeared on a table in front of them, as the Rangers eagerly start eating. But, one by one, they reach their limits. Soon, Boy is the only Ranger still eating, and eventually, all that's left is one carrot, a food that makes Boy feel faint. But, to save Mamoru, he eats it. The Rangers declare that they have won, but the carrot reappears on its tray. They accuse Gnome of cheating, but he tells them to take heart and look carefully, as the carrot changes into the magic herb. Back in town, everyone is looking for the food thief, from the police to random citizens, as the Rangers confront Dora Cersei once again, this time offering him food, which he eagerly eats as they throw it down from where they stand above him. Boy hides the magic root in a sandwich and throws it straight into Dora Cersei's mouth, causing him to vomit up everything he's eaten, including the Rangers' weapons. Bandora prepares to make her monster grow, but she's so weak from hunger, she just can't do it. Forming the Howling Cannon, the Rangers fire and destroy Dora Cersei. And with the food shops restocked, Mamoru and his family offer to share a meal with the Rangers. They even offer to serve carrots with the meal, as Boy faints and the Rangers carry him out as the episode ends.
Okay, so that was episode 8, Terror, Eaten in an Instant. And like I said earlier, it was Pudgy Pig. I don't care that it's Dora Cersei in this, which I know I'm a Zyuranger fan, but growing up with Power Rangers, this will always be Pudgy Pig to me. Obviously, it's another Kid of the Week episode. I know I said last episode it was going to be a two-parter coming out. I was wrong. I'm not always right. I know I want to be, but I'm not always right. So I think it's the next 2 episodes that are going to be the next 2-parter. But we'll get into them, and maybe, hopefully I'm right this time, not wrong again. But yeah, so obviously in this one, it's another Kid of the Week episode. And he's got parents that, when they're with Boy at the restaurant, they're literally shoveling the food in their face and ordering more. And Boy's just there like, nice, nice. I'm just nibbling at my food, and they're just like, and also like breakfast the next day. Who the hell has Hamburg steak and katsu curry for breakfast? Because I kind of guess that was their breakfast. And yeah, I don't know, it's like supposed to be like family time. And yeah, with the Japanese work ethic, I can kind of understand when the kid was going, some of my friends have never even had, like, eaten a meal with their dad. I can kind of get that, because obviously there is a massive work ethic for the people of Japan, where, you know, they do just work a lot. So yeah, I can kind of see that one, and saying that, you know, work, you know, family time is important. I get that, I really do, and it is important, and not to the extent where you're eating that much, but obviously exaggerated for the episode. Pudgy Pig, or Dora Cersei, I mean, just an iconic enemy, made more iconic by the use in Power Rangers Season 1. For those of us who've watched both seasons. And yeah, it's... And the fact that Bandora, like, does all this because she's jealous, because she was hungry after a 170 million year nap. So she's put on some pounds and now she's dieting. So the Rangers use Howling Cannon to destroy Dora Cersei. And she's like, no, I'm going to make him grow. I don't have the energy. I'm too hungry. And I'm just there like, I've dieted. I know that feeling so much. So, you know, it explains why we don't get any Daijujin action in that. So, you know, it's all short, gives more time for the story and less for the fighting, I guess. Also, Boy is scared of carrots. They make him faint, or feel faint. That just seems really weird. I don't know how to feel about that one. But yeah, again, most of it seems pretty good. Obviously, they have, like, their legendary book of Bandora monsters that you haven't seen yet. The one thing that doesn't make sense, though, is Bandora's been banged up for 170 million years. This is a monster created by a Pleplecorn. He was also banged up with Bandora for 170 million years. But Dora Cersei was around 2,000 years ago in Greece, which is why they know about. I mean, A, if it was 2,000 years ago, why is it in their Dino Book of Legend? Unless they've been maintaining that and updating it for 170 million years. I mean, you don't want your Monster Bible to go out of date, I suppose. But also, how would Pandora know when she was asleep, imprisoned on a planet that was nowhere near Earth for 170 million years? 2,000 years ago. There's probably going to be things like this pop up again, like, throughout the season. I mean, we've got another 42 episodes. So, I'm sure there's going to be more things. And that's just, you know, Zyuranger. Who knows what Die Ranger, Kaka Ranger, O Ranger, and all the rest of them are going to do. And, of course, you know, I mean, you can see there, I've got the DVDs for it. And I've even got Jetman and Fiveman. So, I've even got them on my list of, like, series to do that I won't be able to compare with Power Rangers. And also anything after Turbo I won't be able to compare, because Turbo I just gave up on. Which is ironic, because Car Ranger made me fall in love with it all over again, because it was so nuts. And I really enjoyed that one as well. So much more to come. But they'll have to wait for other episodes. So next time, guys, take care. And I'll see you next time.